what now? You said it's what? That's not Cheez-Its. But it's goldfish, maybe 3 bags back there. That's goldfish. Hey y'all, hey. Hey Robin, hey. Hey Mason. Hey David, hey. I got me a little one. First of all, y'all see my ninja slushie back here. My ninja slushy in. It's real cold. It's actually got a little slush on it, y'all. It don't take that long either. It only has been going maybe about 5 minutes, give or take about 5 minutes or so. So I'm gonna give it another couple of minutes. Me and Ricardo gonna have some spiked slushies, and I done already started because this is a little wine. Wine in a coffee cup. Wine in a coffee cup. But let me see if I can get a couple of wine glasses down for our slush. Hey from Alabama. Hey Crystal Taylor. Hey girl. Hey, come on, profile picture. That is cute. I was just watching your last live. I'm so behind. Girl, listen. I understand. Yeah, Carly is not here. Carly's not here, and I can't reach the top of my Carly ain't here, so I'm gonna need a step stool to get up there. Use the use what at the bottom? I don't like those. And you can tell Ayden washed them, because they're not washed. Ooh, child, it's the crabs. The crabs. Let me specify. We ain't got crabs. Ayden bought some crabs. Ricardo. Look like the butter melting. Use tongs. That'll be a good idea. Let's see if I can stand on my tiptoes. And let me see. Hey Chucky, I have now why did I put the wine glasses all the way at the top like that? Tomorrow?
So this stay out?
No, in the refrigerator. It can't stay sitting out here. Good way to disguise what you know, right? Look, it looked very holly jolly. Giving very holly jolly Christmas. Okay, well. My husband talking about use these cups right here. Use these cups right here. If y'all can see, they're foggy. Look how nasty that look. And Ayden gonna put this cup back in my. Look how nasty. Ugh. Thank you, Robin, Michelle. Hey, Heaven. Found you. Oh, thank you. He finna have somebody at the hospital with this. Look at the light. The light can't even shine through. These going in the sink. Okay. We can't bit more use them. Okay. Now see this right here. See that? That's how it's supposed to look. Even though you're gonna still wrench it out in the sink. Like my grandma from South Carolina used to say, wrench it out. Okay, I don't want nothing falling on my head. I'm gonna get Carly to put that back up there when she get back. What are we doing at 8:55? I know it's Saturday. We really just getting in good because we was out celebrating Boosie Lou Who. Oh, Kimberly, I would definitely keep your mom impressed. Thank you for the stars, Michelle. Thorn bar. I am going to okay, so the slush looking like it's very much slushing. Another hey, from South Carolina. Okay, look, y'all, look at Samuel. He wants so much attention. He wants so much attention. And even with the white child. Your mama a nigga. Boosie is, him and Ayden is in some type of let me pin this comment because I'm gonna give him the attention that he's seeking. So I can screenshot it and send it to my husband so we can figure out all about you. Figure out who your employer is. He would make us wash all of it. Right. They would make us wash all the dishes. So Veronica, he did not, like, he changed his mind because they in some type of battle, something or another. Honey, I need them to be in the battlefield for the Lord. I need him to be in the battlefield for the Lord. Yeah, child, people are racist all the time. Like, I'm not even, baby, he act like that was gonna make somebody cry. Like, racist always gonna racist, and we already know what you're gonna say. Like, we already know what you're gonna, like, do something different. Do something different. Anyway, so they in some type of little battle, child. I don't know, something on this game, and and so he didn't want to leave the house too hard. He didn't want to leave the house too hard, honey. He wanted to stay home. So he said that he just wanted to get him some drinks and come back to the house and chill. But he wanted, some pizza or whatever. So that's what we did. I'm going to post the video later. But we ended up going to Costco, grabbing drinks. Just drinks. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate your entire ministry. I saw your husband at work. He said, you're from TikTok. And he laughed. I know. He tell me all the time that people see him from TikTok. And say he'll say, oh no, I'm not from TikTok. That's my wife. Sir, please. Here, you can put those over there. What pizzas? I don't know. Okay. So, no, Boosie didn't want steak today. You wanted to get home to this game.
To do what?
Get home to this game.
And do what? Do next? What next?
I don't know what you finna do next. You the one wanted to get to this game so hard.
Wait, what am I doing? It's mine?
No, don't put your lips on my straw, child. Come here. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Okay, so we got this. It's getting a little bit more slushy. Actually, I think it's actually ready. Child, him and them little. Honey. That's slushy. Okay, so I got this for my birthday. After asking for it for about 2 years. My husband said he called it on. Where'd you catch this ninja slushy at? Oh, excuse me, never mind. I don't know when I got it. He talking about. First of all, Ricardo don't never hear nothing, but all of a sudden start talking about stuff that pertains to him. Nah, I ain't get that for your birthday. That's anniversary. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. My teenage brother just watched a video. Okay. Well, honey, yeah. First of all, having a teenage son, I know how teenagers can be. Let's just start there. Secondly, again, that is still no excuse. Like, your teenage brother, even my children, like, that's just rude, disrespectful, mean. Like, he don't have any type of, yeah. Anyway, my earrings, thank you. HBCU schools matter, because they do. And this is just saying blessed and bougie, because my sister called me bougie last night, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wear my bougie earrings this morning. Blessed and bougie. And hey, Lene. Yeah. So this was all that was left in the little bottle after we poured it inside the little slushy. And did you get this? Where did you get this from, Ricardo? Costco. Yes, he got it from Costco. Okay, Eagle Pride Amplified, NCCU. Y'all, North Carolina has one of the, if not the largest sum of HBCUs. And a lot, it's Southern, right? So a lot of people that are from other areas like West Coast and, other areas, they don't really hear about HBCUs. But even me, if it wasn't for my auntie, and she didn't even go to college. She didn't go to college, nor was she at HBCU. I mean, nor did she didn't go to college, so of course she didn't go to HBCU, right? But every day growing up, my aunt would wear shirt like Different World, like so she would wear sweaters with different HBCUs on it. So from all over. I don't know where she acquired these sweaters, how she got them, whatever. So I never asked her about the sweaters. I would literally just see her in the sweatshirts all my life. I knew they were colleges, but I didn't know, like, I'm a little kid, and I just just seeing it through my eye gate. So in high school, now I'm in high school in the 90s. So in high school, I'm getting ready to, talk to my counselor about my next steps in life. And she she's like, okay, well, what colleges do you want to go to? We have lots of wonderful colleges in North Carolina. I mean, we got Duke, we got Wake Forest, we got NC State, East Carolina, UNC. Okay, like, we got some heavy hitters, in North Carolina. But we also got North Carolina Central, Winston-Salem State University, North Carolina A&T, State University. Okay, I mean, we got Johnson C. Smith, Elizabeth State University. We got Fayetteville State University. I mean, we got some heavy hitters too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she was giving me all of these college choices, and I was like, that just did, And of course, we know about we heard growing up was go to Duke, go to Carolina, go to Wake Forest. We never heard go to North Carolina Central, And so, I was like, these don't look like the colleges that my aunt had on her shirt. I thanked my aunt when I graduated from college. But she didn't even realize the impact that she was having on a little black girl who went to predominantly white schools. I lived in a predominantly white area growing up. I was the only black girl in a lot of my classes from kindergarten to 5th grade. High school middle school was more diverse. High school wasn't diverse at all. And so she didn't even understand the impact and the capacity that you know, the influence that she had on my life at a young age without doing anything but wearing the sweaters. So when I asked my counselor, I'm like, my aunt used to wear sweatshirts of colleges. Where are these colleges located? She did not even know. She did not know. So I called, you know, I talked to my aunt. My aunt was like, these colleges are in North Carolina. She gave me a list, and she was like, they're HBCUs. Never heard. Mind you, I'm the first person that went to college in my family. I'm talking about a 4-year university. We've had, I've had aunties that have gone to like hair school and culinary school and just different things like that. But I was a first generation college student. So my family couldn't provide me a lot of information when it came to colleges in general, whether it's HBCU or otherwise. And so she was like, well, I'm not familiar, you know. And I'm like, okay. So my aunt educated me on colleges, on the sweatshirts that she was wearing. And I was like, well, I'm interested, you know. And so I applied. I applied to several colleges, and all of the colleges that I applied to, I got in, even Chapel Hill, even Wake Forest, you know. But it was something about North Carolina Central University when I stepped on that campus. And, you know, this is why I say it's really important and representation really do matter. Because in high school, I ran for a lot of different offices and things like that. Was in different clubs, and I remember having a well, I don't know, one of the teachers who was also the club leader or advisor. We had gone to prom, and I still had my prom hair in. And y'all know back in the 90s, you had your French roll, your pin curls popping all over, you know, whatever. It was either you had your good hair done, you had your hair done for occasions, but back to that doobie. Y'all know, black girls, y'all know what I'm talking about. That doobie wrap. That perm straight down doobie wrap to fit other people's societal standards of beauty and just tame your hair. That's when how I grew up, baby. They was always telling me, you already dark skinned. Baby, you can't have big natural hair too. Okay? Well, no. Like, you pick a struggle. Okay? And so she told me, she was like, well, you can't run for president with that hair. I was like, my prom hair? I just got this done. Like, my mama's not getting ready to let me wash this out. I just got this hair done, you know. And I was really devastated because I really thought my hair was cute. And it was cute. But she made me feel so horrible about my hair. No. This club represents this and that and the third, and your hair isn't, you can't have that hair like that. I dropped out. The good thing about life is, though, it all comes back full circle. I saw her years later as a grown adult in my natural girl phase, you know, big afro curls, mohawk popping. And I told her how that hurt me. You know, I said, you really discouraged me, and that was very hurtful. And she apologized. She was very apologetic, and, you know, it's just, you know, it was what it was. So when I went to North Carolina Central, I went through a huge identity crisis because I wasn't used to being around people that looked like me, except my family. Like when I was in higher education, you know, in educational spaces. But it taught me so much. I don't think I could have gotten, it taught me more than what my degree gave me. It taught me how to love myself, how to appreciate my skin. It taught me how to appreciate my hair. The girls that went to that school taught me how to do my hair, because my mama was the ones, you know, my mama's like, no, you need to fit in. Like, don't rock the boat too hard. That's how she was, because she didn't want us. My mama grew up when it was time when, you know, people calling you the N-word and just a little bit of segregation was going on, whatever, when, you know, we can't rock the boat. We don't want to cause too much trouble. Now, baby, you know, first of all, Gen Z not finna play with y'all. And Gen Alpha coming in kicking doors down, baby. They not giving no cares at all, right? But, you know, that was just how the time was then. So I appreciate, baby, I appreciate my HBCUs. I am a advocate, and I don't care where my children choose to go to school. I don't. I didn't care where Zari and Carly wanted to go, but, you know, I knew that it was something that they was gonna need to. So yeah, I had a time. A time was had. A time was had. Wait a minute, somebody said, I'm not a fan of Boosie's mullet. My son, I don't care. My son had bright red hair, white with freckles, and had behaviors that made him stand out. Okay. I worked hard to make him blend in. Being in Los Angeles made that difficult in the 70s and 80s. Mullets used to be a source of classism. In the 70s and 80s, right. My son's lasted half a day. I love following you and yours. Thanks for sharing the light. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate everybody's not going to like Boosie's mullet. And I have heard things like that with redheads. And Boosie used to be a redhead. Y'all know he was a strawberry redhead when he was younger. And people used to say that all the time about my baby. Oh, he's going to have ain't the comments tonight, Tiffany? I just don't know what's going on. But yeah, I just talked about how somebody trying to control my hair choices made me feel. I just sat up there and talked about how that makes people feel. Boosie has autonomy over his own head. He has autonomy. So when he ready to cut that mullet, I'll cut it. But until then, I didn't know if that was a sign of classism. I don't know. I didn't live back in the 70s, and I never had a mullet, so I don't know. But what I do know is I allow my children to have body autonomy. That means that they can tell people that they don't want them to touch them. They don't want them to hug them, kiss them. They don't have to sit on nobody's lap. I don't care if it's grandma, auntie, whoever. His mullet is on his head. And if he like it, baby, I love it. And let me tell you something. I don't necessarily want to deal with it every day either, but, yeah. Hey, Jamie, girl. Let's go ahead and pour it up. Okay, Ricardo. Let's see. Slushy. This is a strawberry. This is a strawberry Stella Rosa wine. So that's Princeton. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm getting ready to see. Listen. Y'all need to get y'all one of these, okay? Y'all need to get y'all one of these. Lord, wait a minute now. I got all kind of napkins, holiday napkins for Boosie's lunchbox. So we gonna use this little. Okay. Y'all, it literally only takes about 10-15 minutes to make your little slushy. And anything can become a slushy. Anything can become a slushy. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Okay, wait a minute, Ricardo. I think I might need to give you a little straw. So the other day, somebody asked me, can we get Ricardo's perspective on adoption? And I said, well, I don't know, because y'all know my husband he don't really be coming on like that. I said, but I'll ask him and see. So that's what brings us on here today. Let me see. Okay, Ricardo, let me know what you think. You need, oh. Right. Child. Don't piss me off. Okay, let me see. He got to spoon his slush. Okay, here you go. You need a bigger one or that one to do. That one to do. Okay, let's see. Oh, Lord. I don't really like that chair. Can you come around this side? I still got this cough, y'all, that I'm trying to get my situation together with the cough drops. I was saying with the chair, I'm asleep. Both foot. First of all, first and foremost, I know you lying. Being sleeping in the bed too hard. Okay. Whew. Blessed in the name. Let me see. Y'all. Okay. Blessed in the name. Okay, let me. Okay, first of all, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. Y'all know I don't drink. I don't drink. I have a cabinet full of alcohol and shot glasses and stuff like that, and it sits here for years and years and years and years and years. Okay? I got the aesthetic of I might sip, but I don't. So just in case. The Ricardo I know I've done the honey, the lemon, and I've done everything. Okay, Ricardo. So the other day, hold on. Boosie, Ayden, close y'all doors. Ciao. The other day, somebody asked me about your perspective on our adoption, since I always give my perspective on our adoptions, and it is November is National Adoption Awareness Month. So we are in the month of where we might be able to ask some questions. Boosie is talking to Ayden. Him and Ayden are battling in some game. And they getting ready to. I got some ginger chews. So it's ginger and ginger chews both. Like, I got ginger chews and I've tried those. They're not working. I did take a test. Not no pregnancy test. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Okay.
I took a COVID test. Negative. So they wanted to know, why don't I drink? Oh, it's just not my cup of tea. I used to not like, I never was a huge drinker like that anyway. But it's just not something that I enjoy doing. Like, back in college I used to, and, I don't enjoy it anymore like that. But I will sip every now and again. And then just with my medications and just different, I like for my medications to work effectively. Ricardo got new glasses.
That thing cold. Straw froze.
First of all, don't put your funky little spoon over here and touch my straw, since you swear I got something. You right though. This is why I don't put Ricardo on Raising Cultures, because he's supposed to be answering questions about adoption. He's supposed to be talking about our adoption. He over here looking at me so hard. Babe, you see me all day, every day.
Who asked me a question?
I told you the question. I said the question is, what's your perspective on our adoption? So maybe let me break it down a little bit further. I got Robitussin in the room, y'all. I'm gonna bring everything out and show y'all what I've been taking. Like, nothing is getting rid of this cough. Apple cider vinegar. Yep, did that the other day. So we will start with Carly. Carly's adoption.
What do you mean? Like, what do you ask? I'm confused. You said you're starting with Carly. So what's my perspective on
This
Carly?
not gonna go anywhere tonight. This is not.
Confused.
All right, let me start with even. Let me just break the question down even more. Do you have adopted children?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How many adopted children do you have?
I adopt all the children in the world. All of them.
How many adopted children do you have? Okay. How many children do you have in total? Do you have any biological children? Okay. Now that we've established that, Carly was adult adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that experience for you? We had one daughter up until Carly came. How was that experience for you when it comes to adult adoption?
I mean, adult adoption is, to me, it's pretty cool because as an adult, you get to make your own decision. So, you know, she made that decision and she didn't really have to make that decision. So, you know, it's pretty cool. She chose us versus us really choosing her.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about when Carly first came into the home? Somebody said, how did you feel about Carly coming into the home?
I can't really go into her story, but, you know, the situation of her coming into the home and us being able to help her was pretty cool. I felt like that time, I wouldn't say Zaria needed like a companion or someone, you know, being the only child for so long and being able to have someone there with her, you know, full time was pretty cool.
So what did you think about being a dad of two versus one, two teenage daughters?
I don't know. I guess it really didn't make a big difference. It was I just done what needed to be done.
Okay, and what about Ayden? What about when Ayden came into the home?
When Ayden came into the home, being the first boy, I thought that it would be definitely different. I guess it gave me an opportunity to be more than just a male role model, but a dad.
You was already a daddy.
To a son.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your thoughts about Ayden when he first came as a foster child?
My thoughts was, at the time, he was so young, but knew so much that, you know, I kind of felt bad at times because of things he might have had to see at his age, things that he known at his age that he probably shouldn't have never known or experienced, but just being able to be that positive space for him so that way he could grow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then when it came time for us to adopt Ayden, like, what was your thoughts? We already had Zaria Carly, now we getting ready to go into adopting.
Well, I felt like, I wouldn't say all the adoptions, but pretty much every one that we kind of had in the beginning. They were supposed to come to where it was like temporary, where we was kind of like a temporary space for them, and to be that final space for them where they didn't have to get shuffled and refamiliar with another family and possibly another family. To be that consistent space for them to where, like I said, they could grow and be comfortable where they were at already.
Okay. And then what about Boosie? So initially...
Boosie the same way. Like initially he was...
Well, I'm saying initially you didn't want a baby.
Initially, I definitely didn't want no baby. Just at the time to where the transition was for us, just really getting into, well, for me, really getting into my field and knowing that how busy and unpredictable my schedule was, just with me not wanting you to be overwhelmed with having a baby. I know, already 3 kids on top of a baby was definitely enough, and the kids were in all types of stuff. I don't think we ever had, none of our kids had never just been like idle. Like they always had something going on. If it was sports, just things within the school, they were just always busy. Also with church, they was just busy. Just busy.
Mm-hmm. So when I called you and told you that Boosie was a baby, he was 3 days old, what was your initial reaction?
I was like, don't bring no baby home.
And then when I told you that I went on ahead and told the social worker that, I would go up to the hospital and do skin to skin.
I told you not to because I knew once you did that, it was a wrap.
You didn't know that was going to be a wrap. He was supposed to be a respite baby.
Nope. I already knew. Well, yeah. But I just knew that it wasn't no coming. It was going to be a yes.
Child. So after the time that he spent in NICU, and he was supposed to be respite, and I told you, like, oopsies, well, he's got to come on in the home.
At that time, still, I guess as a husband, like, you're gonna support your wife in decisions that that you might make. And all I can do is really just talk to you about it and pray about it, and pretty much just move on.
So you thought that bringing the baby was something that I needed?
Not that you really needed, but I know that in the beginning, before we got into it, like, you needed that void filled. And this was your way of getting that void that you felt that you was missing filled.
Like, as far as what? Like, with the miscarriages or something? Or just, what do you mean?
Just being a mother to more than one.
Okay. I never thought about it that way. But, I mean, you might be right. Like, I never considered that. The reason why I guess we was both trying to consider each other. Because I was trying to consider the fact that you had never really experienced a baby from birth. Like having a baby in the home, because when you met Zaria, she was 3. When you met Ayden, he was 3. And then when you met Carly, she was 11. So you never really experienced like having a baby in the home. So how was that, like having an actual baby?
It was different. It was different.
know it was different. I've experienced having a baby from birth, Zaria, but I'm like, how was it different from, you know, the experiences that you might have had with Zaria being a toddler, Ayden being a toddler, and then Carly being a preteen?
Just a lot more things to deal with, you know. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot more stuff to deal with.
Oh Lord, I think so, Keisha. At this point, whether we was gonna be able to keep Princeton, or he was gonna be reunited or reunified with his biological parents, I guess it was something that both of us needed at the time. You know, a lot of y'all know me and Ricardo's story. We had 8 miscarriages. We went through several infertility stuff. We went through genealogy testing. Oh gosh, poking my belly all the time with different needles and all kind of stuff. Just the fertility stuff in general was very exhausting. You know what? I thought that during that time we would probably get a divorce.
When Princeton came, or
no, when we was going through, like when we were in the thick of infertility, I thought that divorce was surely getting ready to find us.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like in that time, I think we was being considerate of each other. Like, I think you was thinking that I really needed to be, you know, a father to
a biological child.
Child, and I was feeling like you needed a void filled and you wanted more kids, and that wasn't happening. And we probably thought that each other just wasn't happy with each other because of it wasn't happening when we wanted it to happen, the way we wanted it to happen.
Yeah, I was like, oh gosh, we get ready to have a divorce behind children. I just knew you wanted biological children. I was like, I can't give my husband biological children, and I think that I just wanted you to be with somebody that could give you biological children. That was my I think that was my thoughts. I was like, oh, he'll be happier with somebody that can give him biological children.
No, it never really bothered me like that.
You sure?
I'm positive.
No, I don't know why I thought that. I thought that for a long time.
We could have been, Zaria could be 22 right now. We could be
oh God!
empty nesters.
I mean, free as a bird, baby. You hear what I'm telling you? Yes, honey. Okay, but that just, you know, of course, our plans for our life is never as amazing as God's plans for our life. Mm-hmm. So, you know, God had a different plan. I'm glad we decided to hang on.
Yep.
I'm glad we decided to hang on, child.
We here.
We here. Good God, thank you, Jesus. We here.
We in the thick of it.
What about so during the time that Princeton was going through, you know, back and forth, we didn't know if he was going to be able to get adopted or if he was going to go back to his biological parents. You know, like, what was your thought process in that when he was about 2 years old? At that point, we'd have had him for 2 years. Like, what did you...
I really didn't realize how much I really loved Princeton until we had to spend that time in the hospital for Thanksgiving when he was going through, you know, his medical issues. And just seeing him go through.
Oh, that was the hardest.
You know, that, and really realizing, like, you know, no matter what anybody thought, you know, we pretty much raised him from day one. So, I mean, he was ours. So, I still knew and I still felt that God had a plan, and whatever plan he had for Princeton, it was gonna be what it needed to be, and it came out to what it needed to be, and I just had to be patient and understanding, and just roll with it.
So that because as a foster parent, I'm big on reunification. That's me, But you could feel different. You could feel very differently about because a lot of times foster parents say, I can't do, or people in general, if they say I can't do fostering because I become too attached. And what would you say?
I would say, I knew it would have been tough. But all I could do is pray about it and put it in God's hands, and however it worked out is the way that it would have worked out. I wouldn't have really had too much of a say then, but
Yeah, because
it's tough. I'm sure it's tough.
Yeah, but I think we've had other kids reunify with their parents, but you feel like it was different with Ayden and Princeton.
I felt like God gave us the kids we were supposed to have.
Well, yeah,
it worked out the way that it was supposed to work out. Yeah, some stuff was a little tough, but I still feel like it was still kind of smooth a little bit, I guess.
And what do you think about the foster care system in general, like being a foster dad?
I don't know. There's so many kids out there that really need, the assistance. I don't know. I think that it's cool that I was able to, at least, I wouldn't even say a big percentage of kids, but I was able to get the 3 that I have and be an impact to them.
Okay. And then what about being a step parent? Because Zaria is not a foster child. She is my biological child from a previous relationship. Me and Zaria's dad was never married. But how was it co-parenting?
In the beginning, it was tough because, you're with someone that that already has a dad, but you're just trying to find your fit of where it's comfortable for you and the child, so that way that everything could move smoothly in all aspects.
Do you think it was you and Zaria's dad have a pretty decent relationship overall to where y'all able to?
Yeah, I don't think we had. I think now we have a good relationship. I don't feel no type of way.
And so, do you feel like being a step parent is different from being a foster parent or being an adoptive dad?
I still feel like it's the same. It's still pretty much the same thing. We got married, pretty much. I became, I guess, legally stepdad. But it's pretty much the same thing.
One of the questions I saw on here was, do you care if the children call you dad, not dad? Like, what's your thoughts on being called dad?
See, that's one thing I never really got into. Like, even with Z, like I let the kids call me what they're comfortable calling me. They call me dad, pops, whatever they want to call me. I allow that, as long as it's not disrespectful in a disrespectful way. Whatever name they come up with, it's the name they come up with. Just like Princeton, I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting us to be calling him Boosie. Now he got a nickname, and that's pretty much what everybody call him. So, as long as it's respectful, I don't.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter to me either. Like, I didn't really have I didn't really have a care if the children called me whatever they decided to call me. I had, for the longest time, Ayden called me Miss Lady. He called me Miss Lady for the longest time. Like, Miss Lady, sir, please, okay? But, you know, it was what it was. That was what he felt comfortable with calling me. Now, immediately, he started calling, Dada. You Dada.
Yeah, he called me that, too.
Immediately, Ayden started calling my mom, grandma, my dad, papa. He even started calling Ricardo dad. But for some reason, for the longest time, he would call me Miss Lady. Miss Lady. Well, I prefer you to call me Kia. Okay. But yeah, it did. And then I don't think that there was any pressure to the children calling us whatever. Like, it was no pressure. Like, no pressure, whatever you decide to call. What do Zaria call Ricardo? Dad. She called Ricardo dad.
She called me dad. She also called me something else too. What else she calling me?
I ain't never heard Zaria call you nothing other than dad.
She called me Mr. Make It Happen.
Oh, she do call him Mr. Make It Happen. She do call him Mr. Make It Happen. I will say that. But yeah, she do call him that. But Zaria called Ricardo dad since maybe she was like 6 years old. And I feel like those titles get earned. Like, the children will automatically start calling you what they feel like you are in their lives. We didn't pressure Carly either. I think Carly started calling me mom before she started calling Ricardo dad. And of course, Boosie was a baby. He was calling us mom and dad from the time he was able to speak. So yeah, it just happened that way. Who is the disciplinarian? I'll let Ricardo answer that. Who is the disciplinarian?
I think it depends on. I think I would say it depends on which child.
Who is the disciplinarian for Zaria?
You.
Carly.
I don't know. I think we both are.
Boosie.
You.
Ayden.
Both of us.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I think the tables have turned with Ayden. I could be like the disciplinary person and then come home and then something has changed. And I'll be like, how that? Oh, I talked to mom. I'm like, what? So I think the table is kind of turning with him.
So
I
think, and since he's right here, he can answer this question. Do you think that because none of the children are your children biologically, that you had or have a hard time disciplining them, like with Zaria?
I would say yay and nay. I think maybe. I think with Z one time, she had to been at least by like 5 or 6. She did something and I popped her. And she acted like she died. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna have to bury this child. I barely popped her. And from there, I guess for me, knowing that I'm stepdad, I'm a male, and I done popped her, and now she done died. I think that kind of slowed me down a little bit. I was like, all right, try something else. And I think I think Z probably set the foundation for everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Zaria said that I only spanked her one time.
I think I only popped her one time. That was the first and last time I popped her.
Now that I'm thinking back, I probably should have popped her more than once. I don't know. Zari wasn't a bad, like, she wasn't a bad child. She really wasn't. She really wasn't. I don't personally remember popping Zaria or spanking her, but she said I did, and I just got to roll with that. I don't remember it, but you know how moms can be like, we don't remember anything that you... But, what about with Boosie?
Boosie what?
What about disciplining Boosie?
Discipline.
Anybody try to discipline Boosie, Ricardo look at them like they crazy. And when I say them, me. and then I be like, what you looking at? Cause what? You gonna do it? What about Carly?
Carly. I talked to Carly.
You talked to Carly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like our disciplining styles differ?
I feel like I got a little bit more patience.
If you mean by, like, not handling it in the moment?
Maybe not so fast.
Because I'm going to handle it in the moment. You did it right then. You have to get the disciplinary action right then. Like, Ricardo will wait 3 days later. No.
Not 3 days later.
No, Pookie. We got to deal with it now. What about Ayden?
What you mean?
What about with Ayden?
Who most of discipline? I think it's even. I mean, you might more because you're here with them more, but I think patient-wise, I have a little bit more patience.
So with the patience, do you think that builds up frustration?
My patience or your patience?
Oh no, I'm addressing it immediately.
Oh.
So like with you, do you feel like being patient just builds up frustration?
Nah, not all the time.
What is Boosie talking? Boosie back there playing that game.
Playing
Him
the
and
game.
Ayden, I don't know what they're talking about. But
Yeah,
best
trying to
believe
play
I
the
can
game
hear if
again.
they say something crazy. Now, him and Ayden playing some game. Boosie is the baby, that's why. And we tired. We tired. But let me tell y'all something. I don't let my children slide. I think it's a couple different things that can cause divorces. And it's the tale as old as time, right? When you don't align with how you discipline children. Divorce. Finances, divorce. Infidelity, divorce. It's like, just different things in general. Lack of intimacy, divorce, and honeys, at some point, I used to be like, okay, now, if I'm disciplining these kids by myself, now I might as well be by myself. Like, what do you mean? Like, I need you to, let's go. Because you don't see them being the children of the corn. What? Like Ricardo Ray Charles to the crap that they had going on. It's just, I was like, okay. But yeah, with, can we get more cooking videos? With Boosie, I can see. I can see. Yeah, he do a good job. With his sensory processing disorder. And,
Yeah, he just got a new apron today.
he did get a new apron today. So you might be right on time because he did just get a new apron today. Yeah, Ricardo just want to buy tennis shoes. That's about right. Ricardo do like to buy tennis shoes for the children. I don't buy footwear. I don't buy footwear at all. I don't buy shoes.
What's wrong with buying tennis shoes?
Nothing. She just said you just like to buy footwear and stay out of the way.
Yeah.
He just want to buy footwear and stay out. Excuse me. Will we ever adopt again?
Half of the face said, oh. Oh, it's supposed to align with you, my bad.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about
Yeah, you.
Sorry. I'm sorry. To the left first. Left. Right. Left. Right. Faster. Left, right, left, right. Now. And this is why we don't do traditional foster care anymore. Okay? Okay? Because respite is enough. A couple of days and that's it. Traditional foster care can lead to adoption, and if the child if their plan changed to adoption and they're with us, then I already know that they're gonna be with us for life. Okay, we're gonna be locked in. So no, I don't want to adopt again. But Ricardo don't seem to be on the same page as me with that. So wait, are you on the same page? You about to make my coffin flare up.
Nah, I'm good.
And so we good at 4 children.
Yeah, that's why I coach. You know, I pick up other kids, you know, through the season. And then, you know.
Not he coach.
Yeah.
Child. Do we want grandchildren? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we definitely want grandkids. Yeah. What about you? You want grandchildren?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Hey, them grandkids. Those grandkids gonna be too spoiled, y'all. I'm already knowing. But I have the privilege of being the boy side grandma and the girl side grandma. I hope it all works out the way that it's supposed. I just hope it just... Yeah. Oh, never say never. Oh, my goodness. I can't take not one more child. I know God knows that 4 was our max. 4 got us maxed out. How many? How many children did you want, Ricardo?
I don't even know.
Did you want something like 5 kids when we met?
I don't even remember. That sounds like a basketball team. I don't think I wanted a basketball
He's talking about he don't remember. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, is it?
20 years is not that long.
Yeah, that's a long time.
20 years ain't that long ago for you not to remember. How many children?
I don't remember.
How many children did you want? I think Ricardo wanted like 5 kids or something. Like initially, when we discussed children.
I'm like Boosie when you pick them up from school. How was your day? I don't remember. 5.
That's what you said. I thought you was crazy then, but I was like, I might go ahead and give him 2 more. And couldn't give him no more. Trying to join. Come on and join the family, honey. Gonna be like, but Lord, honey, I already know how my mama and daddy stepping behind these children. Y'all want to see more of Bird? Bird is hilarious, but Bird is like, you got to catch on the day that you call her, cause honey, she be a menace to society. Okay, she be a menace to society. All right, but yeah, she's fun. She's fun. I think Rick want one more child. Not with this one. Not with this. My sister said yesterday that he had a side piece.
Oh, she did say that. Beyonce. She said Beyonce was my side piece. She hooked me up.
My sister told me yesterday that Rick had a side piece. I said, oh, he do? So maybe that's where the other children coming, because baby, honey, we've been together for 20. Y'all been together for 20 years? No.
She hooked me up.
No, we haven't been together for 20 years, just quite yet. Maybe about 18 years. So close to 20, but not. Y'all seem like y'all. No, nobody wanted Ricardo.
That's true.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I wasn't checking for Ricardo when we met. Was it love at first sight for you?
Nobody checking for you, Otis.
Was it love at first sight for you?
I don't remember. I do not recall.
Go ahead and tell the truth and shame the devil.
I don't remember. That was like 30 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
I can't remember.
Carter was just mad because I said I wasn't checking for him. But that's just the facts. It's the truth. I wasn't. But I guess I'm checking for him now. Did Mama Wendy and Diddy like Rick immediately? Like right off the bat? I would say yes. I would say yes. And then I think my mama got too much chip on her dip because she started liking Ricardo more than she liked me. And I don't like that. I'm gonna have to go pick a bone with her tomorrow at church. Like, you remember?
I leave my mother-in-law alone.
But you remember that though. You remember that.
I remember that you need to get up off my ground.
Skirt. Honey, I'm my daddy's baby though. He whatever it is, he don't care. He gonna tell me if it's right or wrong, but he not gonna tell me if it's right or wrong in my face. He gonna pull me to the side behind closed doors. He's stepping with his daughter. My mom, you know, which is a good thing too, but my mom be like, girl. Whatever. Who hollered at who first? Ricardo, go ahead and tell the story and stop lying.
What story?
Of how we met. She said, who hollered at who first? We did meet at work. Mm-hmm. Where?
At the bowling alley.
At the bowling alley.
At a function. At a
work function.
Mm-hmm.
And he was not, I didn't know him from the job, but he was, weren't you working there before I even came?
Yeah.
He was working there before I got there.
Yo, girl, I was your manager.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh,
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I met you at the work function. You was one of the new employees.
No, you didn't. No. Yeah. He thought I was a new employee because we had never met. I had been working there for a year, didn't know this guy.
Nah, you was new.
I had been working there for a year as a manager. I got hired as a manager. You just wasn't on my team. I had never met this guy. I've been there a year, never met him.
That's crazy because they put us on the same team.
After
they knew we was meant to be. It's crazy.
I think Ricardo told them to put us on the same team. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think Ricardo told them to put us.
Nah, I ain't had that kind of juice. I don't know what you're talking about.
You ain't had that kind of pool.
Nah.
I was a manager. I never knew this guy.
Yeah. For
a year. He never knew me. I never knew him. Got invited to a work function. Well, we was having a work function. Get to the work function. And it's one of the guys there that I do know. And him. Me and my cousin, Leia Latte. And their clients. And that's it. So I'm like, what kind of work function is this? Where are the rest of the people? Nobody else showed up to this work function. But us four.
The people that needed to be there was there.
I know that's right. I know that's right, baby. That was God putting that work function together for me and Ricardo. Because the people that needed to be there was there. Okay? Me, him, and the other two employees. Okay? So the guy comes up to me like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. Because I've seen him at the job. Then he introduced me to Ricardo. He said, oh, yeah, he worked with us too. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Rick. Yeah. And then what you do? Put his number in my phone.
First we had a fun time bowling. Okay.
Okay, we did have a fun time bowling. We had a fun time bowling.
And I thought it was a good idea since we had so much fun at the function that I put my number into your phone. So that way we could keep in touch, you know?
It wasn't that much fun at the bowling alley. We had a good time. We had a good time.
It's good to know now.
But it wasn't that fun. So I said, I'm going to hook him up with my friend.
That's crazy. You did. You tried.
I did try.
Yeah, didn't work. It's crazy. Try to get rid of me.
I tried to hook him up with my friend. I said, girl, this same guy, which is one of his best friends still to this day, by the way. He was having a house party. Invited me to the house party. Did you tell him to invite me to the house party?
I don't know.
Because I don't understand. Now I'm getting invites and all kind of stuff. So invited me to the house party. I'm like, come go with me to this house party, girl. It's the guy here. I think you're going to like him. I was talking about Ricardo. I get to the house party and I introduce him and my friend. And I'm like, hey, y'all two should talk. It would be so lovely. Mind you, him and a friend didn't hit it off. The friend and the friend end up hitting it off. I said, what is going on? Left me and record. Now that I think about it, why wasn't nobody else at that house party?
The people that was supposed to be there was there.
Y'all, like,
Stop
now.
questioning God.
No, y'all set this. Okay, y'all, they set me up. Now that I'm thinking about it. No.
You got to stop questioning God. You understand?
Wait.
When God moves, he moves, okay? Stop questioning God. It has been written.
Y'all, now
It's
that
already,
I think about
it's
it,
already done. It's over. It's over. It's done. It's okay. It's okay.
I got to this house, but it wasn't a party. It was no party. Now that I'm thinking
It was
about
a party.
it wasn't a party. It was Ricardo and me and my friend. If I wouldn't about my
It was a
friend,
party.
it was
It
his
was a
friend,
party.
my friend, him and me. Nobody else was there. Now that I'm thinking about it,
It was a party.
my friend and his friend hit it off. They go off into oblivion. And it's me and Ricardo sitting in the living room. I'm mad.
Why you
Because
mad?
I drove.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I was ready to go.
Oh, I had a car. It's crazy.
I was not getting into that little PT Cruiser.
Yes.
I was not getting ready to get into that little PT Cruiser with the stick shift. I had my own car. I drove. I said I drove. I didn't want to leave her. I'm not that type of, like, I wasn't leaving my friend. Mind y'all, this girl, we're still friends to this day, mind you. And what was you in there doing? Playing Guitar Hero?
Yeah, I was playing Guitar Hero. And I taught you how to play. See?
He was playing Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting on the couch, mad. And back in the day, it wasn't no social media popping up like it is now with my little singular wireless. Can't even hardly text good. He dun 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 dun. I was like, I know you lying. Like, what?
The fact that you remember that. Because
No,
that was definitely the song that I was
I know. It's popping back into my mind now. Y'all set me up, okay? Dun, 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 dun. Like, I heard that over and over. Yeah.
How did I set you up?
Because you told him to invite me over like it was a party, but never was a party. It was just
But I never
him trying
made
to
you come
put his
over there.
foot in the door.
I didn't make you come
So
over.
he was like, you want to play Guitar Hero? And I was like, guitar, no. I don't want to play. But I'm here now. I mean, might as well. Where's the other guitar? Oh, it's only one guitar. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I have a child. I don't have time for these childish games.
You put the guitar in your hand.
Yeah,
Let me help you
yeah,
out,
that's how he
girl.
came behind me.
Let me show you these buttons real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Terrible.
Yo, he came behind me with that Guitar Hero.
Oh, I know y'all ain't picking on my PT Cruiser. Now, back in the day, the PT Cruiser what was 2000? That was when they came out, you know.
Yeah, it was a new PT Cruiser. I mean, couldn't no car seat fit in there. I was like,
I had tens in the trunk. That little PT Cruiser was bump now.
the tins in the trunk got on my nerves too
Tens in the
bad.
trunk, windows tinted. You know what I'm saying? Stick shift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First car I got in my name. You
Oh,
my name.
I know that's right.
Yeah, it was brand new off the lot.
Had good credit. Thank you, Jesus. Still do.
Yeah.
Oh God, hallelujah.
Fresh out of high school. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I miss my little PT Cruiser.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we had some time.
Sometimes so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught me how to play Guitar Hero. I said, listen, enough of the childish games. I got a daughter. And he was like, oh, I don't care about that. It's fine. I was like, well, do you have children? Because I care. And I was like, I care. Or whatever Beyonce said, okay? But he didn't have no children. So I said, okay. And then, after that, we just started chit-chatting on the phone. And I said, well, you know, Ricardo's a very sweet guy. I was traumatized.
For who?
Past relationships. I wasn't used to guys being nice to me. Not like how you was nice. So, you know, I was just like,
You know,
oh, he's such a simp.
it's crazy because I ain't really ran into many PT Cruisers. I think they must have got rid of them or something.
They did.
I ain't seen a PT Cruiser in a long time.
They did get rid of them.
It's crazy. I wonder if it was a recall or something. They should have paid me. You know what I'm saying? Why they ain't around no more? Why ain't nobody driving PT Cruisers?
Cause baby, they don't need them no
Did they go
more.
out of business?
It's I'm sure they did. Our friends no, our friends are married, not to each other, but they're married now. They have beautiful families, beautiful children.
Yep.
And yeah, no, they're not, but that would have been crazy, right?
That definitely.
Yeah, Ricardo was too nice. I don't even know if that's a thing, but then I was looking for a roughneck, gotta have a roughneck, gotta have. Yeah. Oh, somebody said it was discontinued.
See, I was like, man.
It was discontinued, Pookie.
PT Cruisers used to be the thing.
But yeah, I
need some more Harleys.
I was not used to being treated the way that Ricardo was treating me. And because I started to try to sabotage early on. I thought they was pretty ugly cars too, but Ricardo had like rims and stuff on his.
Yeah, I had chrome rims. Tinted windows.
Yeah, tinted windows and all kind of stuff.
Had the tint. Had the tins.
But yeah, I think I started to try to sabotage. So I started to be really mean. Do you think I was mean when we first was together, like in the early times? You think I was mean?
No.
You don't think I was mean?
No.
Meanish? He was blind. He was
Love is blind.
Love is blind.
Love is kind.
He was blinded by, like, he was on a mission from God. I wasn't there yet, so I don't know what God told Ricardo about me. So maybe he was on a mission from God, and maybe he did. But I felt like I was being extremely mean to him because I wanted to sabotage it because that's what I was used to. First of all, I was in domestic violence relationships, so I was used to getting knocked upside my head. I was used to fighting. Because you ain't going to hit me and I not hit you back. And I'm talking about whatever I could find. We're going to be scrapping, Pookie. So I was had a real rough exterior because I was treated pretty much like trash. And And so, like, when we would have disagreements, I would automatically think that he was going to hit me or cuss me out. You know, that's what I was used to. I was used to let's go. Like, let's go to war. Like, let's fight. With any little disagreement, any small disagreement, I was ready to rumble. And he was like, I don't know what kind of guys you used to.
We ain't in the 80s.
What the 80s got? What the 80s got to do with?
They might have did that back in the day. Well, I ain't about that life, you know.
Yeah, I was just I had not had that type of relationship before, where it was just easy. So you know, I wanted Ricardo to get on.
Y'all, apologize. I had my
Wisdom teeth
pulled, so I've been starving myself. I lost 4 pounds.
Okay.
So I'm always hungry.
Hey, D, okay? He must have liked it or something. I don't know. Maybe he saw it as a challenge. I don't know. But he was like, I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to scream. Like, Ricardo has never raised his voice ever to me. Now, I raised my voice at Ricardo. Early on I just felt like it was so bad, but maybe Ricardo has a different perspective. I don't know. But now I feel like I'm an extremely good wife. So he didn't block his blessings. You think I'm a blessing?
Yeah.
How do you feel like I've enhanced your life?
I feel like you pushed me. I feel like you helped me, you know, elevate.
I helped you elevate.
Yeah.
Elevate how? Your style? Your munyon?
Maybe.
Maybe.
In all aspects of life.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And, you know, when you were in your soft girl era, I had to learn that, y'all. I had to learn how to be soft because I was always hard in my other relationships. Ooh, child. So I had to learn how to be soft. And then you have to learn how to be a wife, right? Because you don't just automatically, I don't know about y'all, even though I had a good example of a wife. Like my mom was a wife all my life. But you know, you have to learn, and your marriage can't mimic anybody else's marriage. Like it's different. So you just have to learn what works for you and your marriage, right?
You and yours.
Who said I love you first?
We didn't say I love you. We said ditto.
Ditto. Yeah, we didn't say I love you. We said ditto.
That was our thing.
Yeah. So now, I don't know if it's because, you know, the older you get, it just gets better. Or, you know, medical stuff set in or whatever the case may be. But now I'm just learning to be a little softer, extend a little bit more grace. Because I don't, personally, I think marriage is hard as you make it. Because people like, marriage is hard. Marriage is hard work. It's hard work. Marriage is as hard as you make it. If you make it hard, it's going to be hard. That's my personal thought or opinion. And I know at the beginning I was making it hard, in my opinion. Ricardo said he don't feel that way. But I definitely know that therapy has helped tremendously. But somebody asked, like, how did we connect spiritually? We're both Christian, and we both loved going to church. And so that was important. Of course, we did couples counseling before marriage too, as well. I don't know if Ricardo, did you have any past relationship trauma?
Past relationship trauma?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Nah.
All his girlfriends must have been.
I just been living my best life.
Ah.
Living my best life. Let's go.
That's you mixing two different songs.
Oh, my bad.
You mixing living my life like it's golden and
Yeah, that's
living my best life.
Mm-hmm. What's your remix? I'm the DJ.
Yeah. How do we come up with the word ditto? Well, I felt like at the time, Zaria, I don't know if she struggled, you know, her aspect of wanting to say I love you, but holding back, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Even though me and Zaria's dad didn't work out, he's still always been a part of her life. And I don't know if she kind of wanted to reserve that for him or whatever. So we just start saying ditto so that she could be included. And then we just start saying it to each other, even when she wasn't around. So we never said I love you. We always just said ditto. And that just meant I love you. Now Zaria will say it all the time. Love you, Dad. I love you, whatever. But yeah.
I get cussed up. Them cheer and cuss me out when I get off the phone and say bye. Don't say I love you.
Oh yeah, them kids don't play about saying I love you before they get off the phone now. Okay? And they be like, you didn't say I love you. Or they'll call back, I love you, you ain't say I love you. Zaria and Carly don't play about it. But yeah.
We're together, what, 3 years?
Yeah, before we got married. We was together 3 years before we got married. And then we did couples counseling. And then what we was still working at the same job.
That used to be one of my favorite movies.
Oh, for the new people. Yeah, so I will tell a quick version. So D. John wanted to say, can you tell the story about putting the letter R in your Bible for the new people? Because I love that story. So I will do a quick version of it really quick. So I just gotten out of a really abusive relationship. Abusive. Physically, emotionally, mentally, I was drained. Okay. And then I had my daughter, and I really just laid it all at the feet of Jesus. I was like, Lord, I need to be by myself right now. I have a daughter. I want her to, I don't want her to see me in these type of relationships. Like, I want her to look at the guy that her mom is with and, you know, can kind of have, you know, have that in the future that she a reference, right? And so, you know, I prayed and I cried, I prayed. I had a dream and I woke up, I called my cousin and I said, hey, you know, and I'm talking to her about this dream. And she said, oh, okay, well, girl, that's something else. And I had dreamed, and when I woke up, the letter R was so strong. The letter R was just strong. Like, I was just feeling so connected to it. So I wrote, you know, my dream down, wrote it out, put the letter R inside the Bible, and, you know, prayed about it and left it there. A couple of weeks later, this is when the bowling alley situation happened. So, you know, I wasn't checking for Ricardo, but God, in my mind, I think God was not even, I know that God was kind of putting all these puzzle pieces together. So it was 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks. I had been working at this job for a year. I never knew him, but he was working there longer than me. I had never met him at the job. So I put the R in the Bible, and literally 2 weeks later, he come, named Ricardo. It did not dawn on me. I was still not thinking. My cousin pulled me to the side at the bowling alley. And she was like, girl, his name started with an R. that could be the R that you was telling me about. I was like, that's not the R. That's not the R, right? Because in my mind, I'm still looking at the quote unquote the list, right? You know, we have all these things that we, you know, that we feel like we want, you know, how whatever we have in our mind. And so that's why it played out like it played out at the bowling alley, because I never would have approached Ricardo. I never would have approached him. And not that I don't think that even then he was not, he wasn't, it wasn't, wouldn't approach him because I thought he was ugly, because I thought none of that, because he was handsome then too. I just didn't approach him because he wasn't what my type that I had in my mind was. The type that was always beat me up, abuse me, like them type, right? And so I just didn't think that this is who God was talking about. Even though my cousin was like, girl, I think so. I was like, girl, no. So it took the man to approach me the way that he did, because I would have never. And, you know, that's just how it played out. And so, you know, definitely looking back now, I do feel like the R in the Bible, and I still have that little passage. And I think not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, so I was like looking through that Bible, and it was in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it just kind of took me back for a second. I was like, it was so many tears on that darn on that little passage, honey.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I don't think I was the type of person to just be putting my number in folks' phone numbers. I mean, in people's phones. So I don't know. It was a different era back then. You wouldn't let me put my phone. I just stuck my phone number in there.
Yeah,
I gave myself a nickname.
Yeah, he did give himself a nickname in my phone. But like the way that he approached me, I was just so shocked, because I was just like over time getting to know him, I was like, why would you even come up and approach me like that? Because you not the type of person. You not the type of guy that just gonna just walk up and be like, I'm putting my number in your phone. Like, knowing my husband now, like, I don't even, it was a God thing, because he gave you some strength that day, buddy. I know this is kind of an odd question because y'all are married, but I know how some people are not affectionate. So you and your husband, so you be affectionate towards your husband, or let him towards you, hugs, kisses, or whatever. Yeah, no, I talk about that a lot too. Like, I'm not a huge affectionate person, but I like for people to be affectionate towards me, if that makes sense. I don't know. My parents aren't affectionate people. And so I grew up in an affectionless household, and I know that might seem strange because Winnie Pooh and Diddy are incredible. But they didn't show affection by hugging and kissing and stuff like that. They showed affection with their actions, with their words. So, they, I love you, whatever. And they showed us every day that they loved us, that they cared. And so I didn't look at affection. Mind you, I'm a child now. Now as a therapist, everything, like, it's so different now. But as a child, I thought that was what affection looked like. So, and sometimes in atmospheres like that, you can create people pleasers. Because, like, the more you please the parent, the more affection you get, or the more they show you appreciation, if that makes sense. And so it might not be always the healthiest way. And it's also important to, I feel like it's also important to have that physical connection as well. So I didn't grow up in an affectionate household. What about you? Physical affectionate household.
I still feel like, times are still kind of the same. I think the tables have turned just a little different from when we were growing up versus now. Like, back in the day, Like your mom worked, but your mom was at home more, a little more. And the dad was kind of like the go-getter, so you really didn't really see your dad like that. I mean, I think weekends was pretty much family time, but week time was like pretty much, they going to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be work, home, chores, homework, sports, bed. And all the way into the weekend, and then, you might get some things to do or whatever. But I think parents was a little bit more, or dads were a little bit more busier,
work oriented.
Now that the strong women that we have now, the independent women that we have, like, they're more go-getters now too. So you got two people that's going to get it, so it's a little different than
one person outside the household and one person in the house being a homemaker.
So pretty much everybody's just, going to get it. And, we got some go-getters. We even got kids that they go get it too.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that it was Zaria. She never really wanted to be affectionate either. And maybe it's not that she wanted to be, it's just that's how she grew up. So it wasn't until Carly came into the household that kind of flipped everything upside down for us, because Carly was an extremely affectionate child. Physically, touchy, in your face, in your bubble. She didn't know what personal space was. And she would hold on and hug. And I would just be like, this child requires a lot, because I didn't understand. And so you would think that the child just kind of needy, just required a lot, like what is going on. And then, Carly was so hands-on and so affectionate. And I was like, okay. I was very overstimulated at first, very overwhelmed, to the point. Sometimes Zaria came and said, Mama, can you please tell Carly, like, she got to stay out of my space. Like, and so, Ayden came along. Aiden's he's not a physically affectionate person. He's not. But Boosie.
Yeah, he gonna be in your skin.
Boosie and Carly, boy, they are super duper overly affectionate. So I think over time, I just I try to cater to what my children needed.
And I think Boosie is just affectionate with all everybody, especially like Z's not really a big, touchy person, but when it comes to Boosie, she gonna love him down, pick him up, and just be all in his skin, or they all in each other's skin. But I think it just all depends.
Now, when it comes to like my relationship, like excuse me, I like for Ricardo to hug me and whatever the case may be, but I don't want to be slept under on. I like, holding hands, that's fine. But like, we ain't gotta do too much. We ain't gotta do too much, nah. Okay? But a little occasional walk in the park. Oh. Little rub on the back. Right on. Ricardo, would you like me to be more affectionate?
Sure.
Really?
Sure.
I shouldn't have asked that. I shouldn't have asked that. How would you like for me to show you affection? Now, how would you like for me to show you affection?
I don't know. The way that you want to show me affection, I'll take it.
Forehead kiss. No.
However you want to show them.
Grab a little hug or two. Ricardo is saying this. If I try to put my feet towards him in bed, he will fall off the damn bed to keep my feet from getting on him. So, like, please. Please, he say that. And he is more affectionate with his children. So, I just feel like it's natural to, you know, just gravitate and be more affectionate with your kids, I guess. I don't know.
You just want to hug and love the kids, you know.
You don't want to hug and love your damn wife? You don't want to... What do you mean? Yeah. When them suckers gone, I still got to be here, ain't it?
Been a sheriff for, what, 2 years now?
Yeah. I thought I was going to have me
I was a police officer for, what, 10 years before I became a sheriff.
Baby, he was getting a degree in mathematics, accounting, something. It wasn't police academy. Gonna come to me. I think I want to go to police academy. Police who? Police these. What do you mean? That was not the plan. Now I went from having high hopes of making them coins.
Nah, you didn't want me to have high hopes because I would have been the budget guy. You know what I'm saying? I would have wanted to keep you in line. Hey, nope.
No, you would have been.
Put that purse back. No, not this week. Get the purse next week.
You would have budgeted your coin.
No.
You would have budgeted your coin, Pookie.
No, Pookie. All the coins.
He would have budgeted his coin.
Yeah.
I said, wait a minute. The math ain't mathing. Accounting, police officer. Accounting, police, accountant, police officer.
Same thing.
No, it ain't the same thing or the same budget. But we do get to eat free at Chick-fil-A.
Thank God for Chick-fil-A.
Thank God for a little nuggets, okay? When he want to be the sheriff. Because he run from the people. He run from discounts. If you get more discounts, I'll be more affectionate. The more discounts you get, the more affectionate I become. Baby, I love it. I love a discount.
Crazy.
Might even pat you on the booty. Hey, Tony girl. Hey, Jamie. I didn't grow up in an affectionate household either. I know, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. But yeah. So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all entire ministry. Thank y'all for the stars. Thank y'all for your questions. Oh no, it's not an offensive question or disrespectful. But Brandy said, how do you feel as a person who's raising children that are not biologically yours?
Still, like, I don't know if people may think I'm just weird, but to me it doesn't feel like, you know, I know they're biologically not my kids, but to me, like, they're my kids. So, you know, I see, especially like with Boosie, even Ayden, like, they were young. And I see people say it all the time, like, even though they're not your biological kids, like, I see you in them, you know, things that you do or certain things, like, I see. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So to me, I never looked at it as they're biologically not my kids or just because we don't look the same. I mean, they my kids, so.
I know that's right, honey. Can we do this more often?
We can get us, gotta be consistent, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not consistent. But
okay, as long as you recognize that.
We can get us a little podcast going. You know,
would y'all like us to do a podcast? Oh, he's a Capricorn and I'm a Pisces. Yeah. And I don't think that those zodiac signs according to zodiac, but thank God we oh, you just see that go across there. I I like doing the zodiac stuff because it's fun. It's funny, but you know, I just do think that even though the zodiac says that Capricorns and Pisces aren't compatible, look at us, honey. Look at us.
Yeah, I definitely be seeing the Redbirds all the time.
Oh, you still see the Redbirds?
Yeah.
He said he still be seeing the Redbirds and blowing 3 kisses.
Yeah.
If you are, excuse me, if you are a OG Cyber Family member, y'all remember the 3 kisses to the Redbirds story situation. I didn't know that you're supposed to be blowing kisses to some Redbirds, and Ricardo was seeing a Redbird, was blowing 3 kisses to the Redbird, and a lady thought that he was blowing kisses to her.
Thank God I ain't get fired.
Honey, the lady thought that Ricardo was blowing sugar to her, okay?
The Carolina
I have
Panthers.
I've never still heard blow kisses at a Redbird in my life. I think Ricardo made that up real quick. He was blowing kisses to that lady.
My mama sleep.
She was an older lady too.
Tell you.
That's something you and your mama made up. That's a scheme you and Todd set up.
My mama tell you.
Oh gosh, honey, right? Not the the Redbirds, honey. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate your entire ministry, Brandy and Kim. January 17th. That's Ricardo's birthday. January the 17th.
Yeah, my twin.
Twin.
What up, twin?
Where have you been? Wednesdays with Kid and Rick. Ricardo has taken on other duties on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, I did take on. Yeah. Taking on another duty until my my obligations filled for my vacation.
Y'all know Ricardo love a vacation, child. He's trying to take on extra job duties to pay for vacation.
My vacation fund.
I always say, if we don't have extra, then we don't go on vacation. So it's got to be above and beyond what we put in our savings account and our bills paid. Now, if it's after that, you can put money into the vacation fund. But baby, I can build the Bahamas in our backyard.
Yeah, see, Chris said his uncle be blowing.
Oh, your uncle be blowing kisses to the Redbirds. Yeah. I think you and Chris know each other, y'all family. I think you and Chris know each other, y'all are family. Yeah, his last name Boo, but it's probably Baldwin. No, my birthday is the 19th. I'm on the cusp, but I'm still a Pisces. A March when it that. Yes, honey, yes. Ricardo, now you can't leave my machine like that overnight. I don't want it to rust.
Rust? That's crazy. That's plastic.
It's nice. That little tube is definitely not plastic, baby. It's stainless steel. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a good and blessed night. We appreciate y'all entire ministry. Let me post our vlog for today. And go try to do something with this cough. And Ricardo, let's be affectionate tonight. These glasses. Do these glasses do something to you? See what I'm saying? He don't really want me to be. I said, Ricardo, let's be affectionate tonight. See how quick he just lied to y'all. Happy birthday. Somebody said it was their birthday on here. I couldn't catch who it was. But if it's your birthday today, baby, live it up. Happy birthday to you. Okay? And everybody's birthday in November and December, baby. Happy birthday to y'all, because y'all rounding it out for us. Y'all rounding it out for us, okay? Have a great birthday. Y'all know Ayden's birthday getting ready to come up. He'll be 15. Okay? All he getting for his birthday is a headlock. Why did I decide to hyphenate the youngest last names? Because my name is Jones Baldwin. My name is hyphenated. And I know that sounds ridiculous. But let me see how much time I got left. Literally about 30 seconds to a minute, and I'm gonna make this quick. Ayden's last name was already Jones. My name is Jones, right? Ayden's last name was already Jones. So it wasn't no need for me to change his last name. Thank you. It wasn't no need for me to change his last name. My name was already hyphenated with Baldwin. So I said, Ayden's last name is already Jones. My last name was already Jones. Let's just hyphenate it too. So when Boosie came along, I wanted his last name to match me and Ayden's last name, especially because I would be the one like having to, let's just keep it 100, right? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck. I was the one getting harassed, right, in public and things like that. I would always be the one to have to show and prove. And I wanted our last names to match on the birth certificate. They saw Jones Baldwin on mine, and they would see Jones Baldwin on Boosie's. And so, you know, to cut down on, you know, this child ain't yours, this child, all that stuff that I got when Boosie was a baby. Here you go. Here's his paperwork. Here's his birth certificate. Jones, Baldwin, Reed, and Weed. Okay. Yeah, Ayden goes for his permit next April. Oh my gosh. Next April. So that's pretty much the reason why. Zaria has her biological dad's last name. It was no need for us to change it. She's never desired to change it, nor has she ever asked. And I was okay with that. Carly's last name is connected to her heritage. She is Senegalese. Her biological dad's family is from Senegal, Africa. And it's a Senegalese last name. And I told her she wanted to change it. And I told her, girl, if you get married, you're going to hyphenate, change it, whatever. It's no need at 18 to change your last name that has so much history and meaning. I said that it just wouldn't make any sense. However, I'm going to let you make that decision. You think about it, pray on it, whatever. So she decided to, Carly's last name is Jones Baldwin in Jai. I don't know why she did that. Maybe she wanted to feel included. Maybe that's just her way of. So her legal name on the adoption paperwork is that whole last name. That's what she wanted to do, and I wasn't going to stop her. But I'm so glad that she decided to put it in there and not at the end, so she wouldn't be technically a Jones Baldwin. She would still be able to carry that Senegalese, I don't know how you say that last name. She do want to take a trip over to Senegal, Africa, within the next few years. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be planning that to Senegal. Yeah. So, yeah, I love that. Hey, Ayden. Yes, you can get something to drink. You need a shirt on your back, socks on your feet.
That's Mom's. You want that?
What?
That's yours.
Of course you gonna drink it. Of course. Ayden, please. But yeah, so that's our last name. How we are, how it became to be.
We're not playing like against each other. We're playing together.
Yeah, we're playing together.
Okay. What? Okay. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night. My phone literally getting ready to die. So peace and God be with y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at church. If y'all, want to come on and watch church, home church. Okay. Bye. Come here, Boosie. Somebody said, I was getting ready to end it, and somebody said, can we say goodnight to nephew? Ayden don't have a shirt on.
Yes!
Come say bye to the Cyber fam.
Bye.
Oh, come over here.
A lot. Fuck!
What you been doing today?
Play my game.
And then they said that congratulations on you graduating from speech therapy. You did such a fine job.
Don't touch right there.
Oh, don't touch right there. I'm so sorry. It's real nipey. Real nipey-ish. Real nipey-ish. Real nappy. I don't know why people don't think white people hair can't get nappy, baby. Okay. Baby.